Hello students. In this video, let us discuss worksheet number 10.em.03.1 under level 2. It is level 2, unit 3, polynomials. Topic covered is introduction to polynomials. What is a polynomial? Polynomial is an algebraic expression containing sum of a finite number of terms of the form a x power n, where a is a real number, it is called coefficient. A is not equal to 0 and n is a non-negative integer, or we can call it as a whole number. Whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. This n is called exponent. I will read out the polynomial definition once again. Polynomial is an algebraic expression containing the sum of a finite number of terms of the form a x power n, where a is a real number called coefficient, a is not equal to 0, and n is a non-negative integer called exponent. So polynomial is an algebraic expression wherein we have a number of terms. The terms are of the form a x power n. In the terms a x power n, n has a restriction. N should be non-negative integer. N should be a whole number. When the exponent n is a whole number, the algebraic expression is called a polynomial. Otherwise, that is not a polynomial. Here we have some examples of polynomials. Observe each term of the algebraic expression given here. It is x square. The exponent is 2, a whole number. Here the term is 5x. The exponent of the variable here is 1. Here the term is 6. What is the exponent of the variable? Here we can consider it as 6 into x power 0. As x power 0 is 1, 6 can be written as 6 into x power 0. The exponent is 0, a whole number. In all the terms of this algebraic expression, the exponent of the variable is a whole number. So this algebraic expression is a polynomial. Let us take this second example. Observe each term. What is the exponent of the variable? Here the exponent is 8. Here the exponent is 2. Here the exponent is 1. Here it is 0. The exponents of variables in all the terms are whole numbers. So this is a polynomial. Let us take this third example. X cube. The exponent is 3. Here we have x square. The exponent is 2. Here x. So the exponent is 1. Here we have constant 4. It can be considered as 4 into x power 0. So the exponent is 0. All the exponents of all the terms are whole numbers. So this is a polynomial. So in general, we can take a polynomial as we have coefficients a0, a1, a2, etc. till an. These coefficients are real numbers and exponents are non-negative integers. When a subscript 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. are taken as coefficients and n starting from 1 are taken as non-negative integers, when n starting from 1 are taken as exponents, the general form of polynomial is a0 plus a1x plus a2x square, etc. plus here the last one is an x power n. Let me write the general form. We'll denote a polynomial as p of x. This x here indicates that it is a polynomial in variable x. A polynomial in variable x has the general form a0 plus a1 x power 1 here, we need not write it, plus a2 x square plus a3 x cubed, etc., etc., plus the last one is an x power n. This is a polynomial when the exponents n and the other exponents are whole numbers. Here the quotients a0, a1, a2, etc. are real numbers. This is a polynomial in degree n when the coefficient is not equal to 0. When this coefficient an is not equal to 0, this polynomial px has degree n. When we write the same one in standard form is a form wherein the terms are written in the decreasing order of the exponents, wherein the terms are written in the decreasing order of the exponents. So this can be written as an x power n plus the next one an minus 1 x power n minus 1. Like this, it continues. We'll get a1 x plus a0. This is the constant. This is called standard form. Some people write the general notation in a different way also. Some people write the polynomial p of x in general form as a0 x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus etc. Finally, an as a constant. Here this a subscript 0 should not be equal to 0, so that the degree of this polynomial p of x is n. If a0 is equal to 0, the degree will not become n. Now let us understand what is degree of the polynomial. Degree of a polynomial is the highest degree of the variable terms. Let us take this example. What is the degree of the polynomial 3x square y square plus 4xy plus 7? In this polynomial, we have three terms. The three terms are 3x square y square, 4xy, and 7. We have three terms here. Let us find the degree of each term. The highest degree among those degrees is the degree of the polynomial. So let us take the terms of the polynomial and degree of that term. The term 3x square y square has degree 4. The degree is sum of the exponents of the variables. Here x has exponent 2 and y has exponent 2. So 2 plus 2. The degree is 4. For the term 4xy, the degree is 2. X has exponent 1 and y has exponent 1. So 1 plus 1, it is 2. The degree is 2. 7 is a constant term. There is no variable. We can consider 7 as 7x power 0, y power 0. As we have x and y variables in other terms, we can treat the variables existing in this term also with the exponents zeros. So 0 plus 0 is 0. The degree of the constant term is 0. Here the degrees are 4, 2, and 0. Out of these degrees, 4 is the highest degree. So 4 is called the degree of the polynomial. So the degree of the polynomial is 4 because it is the highest degree of the terms. We can categorize polynomials based on their degrees. We can use this nomenclature based on the degrees. Degree of the polynomial, name of the polynomial, and some examples are given here in this table. Zero polynomial. What is zero polynomial? Zero is called zero polynomial. Only this one is called zero polynomial. The degree of zero is not defined. For constants, say 7, we are able to write it as 7 into x power 0. So the degree of 7 is 0. Degree of a constant polynomial is 0. But what about 0? 0 can be written as 0 into x power 0, 0 into x power 1, 0 into x power 2. We can take any exponent. Whatever may be the variable here, when multiplied by 0, we are going to get 0 as the value. So we cannot define degree of 0. So the degree of 0 polynomial is not defined. Constant polynomial. For a constant polynomial, the 7 we have taken here, minus 12, 5, 3 by 4, whatever may be the constant polynomial, it can be written as the constant into the variables raised to 0. So minus 12 can be written as minus 12 x power 0 or any other variable. So the degree of constant polynomial is 0. When the degree of a polynomial is 1, we call it linear polynomial. The general form of linear polynomial is ax plus b. When the degree of the polynomial is 2, we call it quadratic polynomial. The general form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. Here we have to give a condition that a is not equal to 0. Here in linear polynomial also we have to give the condition a is not equal to 0. When degree of a polynomial is 3, it is called a cubic polynomial. The general form is ax cube plus bx plus cx plus d. When the degree of polynomial is n, we call it nth degree polynomial. The general form can be written in this way. The coefficient of highest degree term can be taken as a0, or sometimes we can take an as the coefficient of the highest degree term. Now, what is the value of a polynomial? When p of x is a polynomial in variable x and k is a real number, then the value obtained by replacing x by k in p of x is called value of p of x at x equal to k. We denote it by p of k. Now let us consider one example. P of x is equal to x square minus 2x minus 3. What is the value of this polynomial at any value of x? For example, let us take x is equal to 1. To find the value of p of x at x equal to 1, substitute x equal to 1 in the given polynomial. We denote value of p of x at x equal to 1 as p of 1. P of 1 is called value of p of x at x equal to 1. P of 1 is value of p of x at x equal to 1. When we take any real number k, p of k is value of p of x at x equal to k. This p of k is called value of p of x. Now let us take this example and find out P of 1. P of x here is x square minus 2x minus 3. Now to value of P of x at x equal to 1, P of 1 is equal to, substitute 1 in place of x, 1 square minus 2 into 1 minus 3. When we calculate the value, we get 1 minus 2 minus 3. It is minus 4. So value of P of x at x equal to 1 is minus 4. The same thing can be written as P of 1 is equal to minus 4. What do you mean by zeros of a polynomial? A real number k is said to be a zero of a polynomial P of x if P of k is equal to 0. If the value of the polynomial P of x at x equal to k is 0, then this k is called 0 of that polynomial. Now let us take one example. P of x is equal to x square minus 3x plus 2. Now let us find the value of P of x at x equal to 1. That is denoted as P of 1. P of 1 is equal to 1 square minus 3 into 1 plus 2. This is 1 minus 3 plus 2. This becomes 0. Here the value of P of x is 0. So whatever value we have taken for x here, it is 1. This 1 is called 0 of that polynomial. Since P of 1 is equal to 0, we say that 1 is 0 of P of x. 1 is a 0 of P of x. Now let us substitute another value for x equal to 2. We get P of 2 is equal to 2 square minus 3 into 2 plus 2. This becomes 4 minus 6 plus 2. It is also equal to 0. Since P of 2 is equal to 0, we say that 2 is a 0 of P of x. So here 1 is a 0 of P of x, 2 is a 0 of P of x. 1 and 2 are zeros of P of x here. Now let us see the assignment worksheet. First question. Which of the following expressions are polynomials? Justify. First one, 4x square plus 6x minus 2. Here the exponents of the terms. Observe the exponents of the terms. Here the exponent is 2. Here the exponent of the variable is 1. Here the exponent is 0. So all the exponents are whole numbers. So this is a polynomial. This is a polynomial. Then 7. 7 is a constant term. We can consider it as 7 into x power 0. We can take any variable with exponent 0. So the exponent of variable in this constant term is also a whole number. So this is 7 is a polynomial. Here 2x square plus 3 by x minus 5. In 2x square, 2 is a whole number. Here in second term, 3 by x. What is the exponent of this x? 2x square plus 3 by x minus 5. Here in this second term, we have variable in the denominator. Variable in the denominator can be written as having an exponent of a negative value. So this can be written as 3x power minus 1. The exponent here is minus 1, which is not a whole number. So as one term has no whole number exponent, this algebraic expression is not polynomial. Then take the fourth one, root 3x square plus 5y. The exponent of this variable is 2. It is a whole number. 2 is a whole number. Here the exponent of y is 1. 1 is a whole number. In these two terms, the exponents are whole numbers. So this is a polynomial. Here we have coefficient of x square as square root 3. This is coefficient. To decide whether an algebraic expression is a polynomial or not, we have to observe only exponents. We have to consider only exponents, not the coefficient. Even if the coefficients are not whole numbers, they are polynomials. The coefficients can be any real numbers. Let's take the fifth one, y square minus 9. In y square term, the exponent is 2. 2 is a whole number. In minus 9, the exponent is 0 and it is a whole number. All the terms are having exponents as whole numbers. So this is a polynomial. Sixth one, 2 into under root x minus 4. So here we have the exponent as 1 by 2. We have under the root. So this is not a polynomial. Not a polynomial. Here 2x power minus 3. The exponent is minus 3, which is not a whole number. So this is not a polynomial. Even if one term has a non-whole number exponent, then that is not a polynomial. So this is not a polynomial. Here we have exponent as a variable, x power x. So this is not a polynomial. Here in ninth one, we have exponent 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is not a whole number. So this is not a polynomial. Here 3 by 2, x power 1, and here we have a constant 1 by 4. Coefficients are not whole numbers, but the exponents are whole numbers. So this is a polynomial. Here we have coefficients as decimal numbers, but the exponents 2, 1 here, and 0 here, of course. So this is a polynomial. Find the degree of each of the polynomials given. 6y square plus y cubed minus y. Here degree of this one, xy square plus y cubed minus y. We have three terms, 6y square, y cubed minus y. Here the degree is 2, here the degree is 3, here the degree is 1. The highest degree is 3. So the degree of this polynomial is 3. Second one, 8x power 4 plus 5x cube y cubed minus y power 4. Here the degree is 4. Here the degree is 3 plus 3, so 6. Here the degree is 4. The highest value of the degree is 6. So the degree of this polynomial is 6. Third one, 7x power 5 plus 2x square y square minus 12. Here the degree is 5. Here the degree is 2 plus 2, so 4. Here the degree is 0. Highest among these degrees is 5. So the degree of this polynomial is 5. Here it is constant term. So the degree is 0. Here we have variable t. The exponent is 1. So the degree of this term is 1 and the degree of this constant is 0. Highest is 1. So the degree is 1. Here 3x power 6. So the degree is 6. Here 6y cubed. So the degree is 3. Here we have constant 7. Degree is 0. Among three degrees here. 6 is the highest value. So the degree of this polynomial is 6. Classify each expression as linear, quadratic, or cubic polynomials. If the degree is 1, it is called a linear polynomial. If the degree is 2, that polynomial is called quadratic polynomial. If the degree is 3, that polynomial is called cubic polynomial. In the first one, we have for this term degree is 2, for this term degree is 1, for this term degree is 0. 2 is highest degree among these. So the degree of this polynomial is 2. So this is called quadratic polynomial. Second one, x minus x cubed. Here we have exponent 3. Here it is 1. Degree is 3. As degree is 3, this is called cubic polynomial. Here x minus 1. The degree of this polynomial is 1 because the exponent here is 1 and the degree here for constant term is 0. So the degrees of the terms are 1 and 0. The highest is 1. So the degree of this polynomial is 1. So this is called linear polynomial. This is 5p. The degree is 1. We have only one term with the exponent with a degree 1, that is exponent 1. So the degree is 1. As the degree of this polynomial is 1, it is called linear polynomial. Here pi r square. Pi is an irrational number. R square has exponent 2. So we can take it as quadratic polynomial, but with the irrational coefficient. Irrational number is also a real number. The coefficients can be any real number. So this is a quadratic polynomial. X square plus x plus 4. The degree is 2 here. This term has degree 2, this has 1, and this has 0. So the degree of this polynomial is 2. So this is called quadratic polynomial. Classify each expression as a monomial, a binomial, a trinomial. This classification of monomial, binomial, trinomial is based on the number of terms, the number of unlike terms, particularly unlike terms. Here let us see first one, 3a plus 4b minus 5c. All these are unlike terms. There are 3 terms, so it is called trinomial. Second one, 2z square. It has only one term, so it is monomial. Third one, 2 minus 4b plus 7. 2 minus 4b plus 7. Here 2 and 7. These are like terms. Both are constants. So they can be combined and written as a single like term. Minus 4b plus 9. Now we have only two unlike terms. So this is a binomial. So this is a binomial. We have to take the count of unlike terms only. Now this one 1 by 7 x, 2 by 7 y, 3 by 7 z. We have three unlike terms. So it is a trinomial. Here we have two unlike terms. So it is a binomial. Here there is only one term. So it is monomial. B square minus 4ac. When we consider B and A, C, B and A and C as variables, this has two terms. So we can call it as binomial. Here also we consider b as a variable. All these are like terms. All the given terms are like terms. They can be written as a single like term. So it is a monomial. Write the coefficient of x power 3 in each of the following. Here we have x power 3, x cube term. The coefficient is 1. Here we have x cube term. Minus is given here. So we have to take minus 1 as the coefficient. Minus 1 is the coefficient of x cube term. Here root 2 x power 3. So coefficient of x cube is root 2. In this term, 2 by 3 is the coefficient of x cube. 2 by 3. And in 7, only constant is given 7. There is no x cube term. So this 7 can be written as 7 plus 0, 0 into x cube. So coefficient of x cube term in 7 is 0. Coefficient of x cube term in polynomial 7 is 0. Now let us evaluate the polynomial given at the given values of the variable. P of x is equal to 3x square minus 4x plus 1. First one, x is equal to 4. Let us find the value of P of x at x equal to 4. That is denoted as P of 4. P of 4 is equal to 3 into 4 square minus 4 into 4 plus 1. This is 3 into 16. 4 square is 16. So 16 minus 4 into 4 is 16 plus 1. 3 sixteenths is 48 minus 16 plus 1. 48 minus 16 is 32. 32 plus 1 is 33. Now let us take the second one, x equal to minus 2. X equal to minus 2. Let us write P of minus 2. P of minus 2 is equal to 3 into minus 2 whole square minus 4 into minus 2 plus 1. What is P of x given here? 3x square minus 4x plus 1. Instead of x, in place of x, we have written minus 2 here. So 3 into minus 2 whole square. Minus is multiplied 2 times. So we get positive. 2 into 2 is 4. So minus 2 into minus 2 is plus 4. 3 into 4 minus, this is not minus. Minus into minus is plus. 4 into 2 is 8. Minus 4 into minus 2 is plus 8 plus 1. 3 into 4 is 12. 12 plus 8 plus 1. 12 plus 8 is 20. 20 plus 1 is 21. Third one at x equal to 0. At x equal to 0, p of 0 is equal to 3 into 0 square minus 4 into 0 plus 1. 0 square is 0. So 3 into 0, 4 into 0 is 0. So minus 0 plus 1. 3 into 0 is 0. Minus 0 plus 1. This is 1. Seventh question. Evaluate 3x cube plus 2x square plus x plus 1 at x equal to 2, x equal to minus 1, x equal to 0. P of x is 3x cubed plus 2x square plus x plus 1. First one, x equal to 2. P of 2 is equal to 3 into 2 cubed plus 2 into 2, 2 into 2 square plus 2 plus 1. 2 cubed is 8. 8 into 3. So 3 into 8 plus 2 into 2 square is 4 plus 2 plus 1. 3 eights 24 plus 2 into 4 is 8 plus 2 plus 1. Here 24 plus 1 25. 8 plus 2 is 10. So 35. At x equal to minus 1. P of minus 1 is equal to 3 into minus 1 whole cubed plus 2 into minus 1 whole square plus minus 1 plus 1 as it is. Let us calculate the value. 3 into minus 1 whole cubed. Minus 1 whole cubed is minus 1. 3 into minus 1 plus 2 into minus 1 whole square. Minus 1 whole square is positive 1. 2 into 1 plus of minus 1. This is minus 1 plus 1 as it is. Minus here 3 into minus 1 is minus 3 plus 2 into 1 is 2 minus 1 plus 1. So we can see minus 1 plus 1 is 0. Minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1. At x equal to 0, p of 0 is equal to 3 into 0 cubed plus 2 into 0 square plus 0 plus 1 as it is. This is 3 into 0 cubed is 0 plus 2 into 0 square is 0 plus 0 plus 1. 3 into 0 is 0 plus 2 into 0 is 0 plus 0 plus 1. This is 1. Eighth question. Evaluate a cube plus a square b plus ab square plus b cube. First one at a equal to 2, b equal to 1. Let us say this p, polynomial p of a comma b is equal to a cube plus a square b plus ab square plus b cubed. First one, a is equal to 2, b is equal to 1. Then this p of 2, 1, a equal to 2, b equal to 1 is equal to This is a cubed. A here is 2. So 2 cubed plus a square means 2 square into b. B is 1 plus here a value is 2. So 2 into 1 square plus 1 cubed. This is 8 plus 4 into 1 plus 2 into 1 plus 1. So this is 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. So this is 15. Second one, a is equal to minus 1, b is equal to minus 2. Then p of minus 1 comma minus 2. This is here a cube. So minus 1 whole cubed plus minus 1 whole square into minus 2 plus ab square means minus 1 into minus 2 whole square plus b cubed means minus 2 whole cube. Let us calculate carefully. Minus 1 cube is minus 1 plus minus 1 square is plus 1 into minus 2 plus here minus 1 into minus 2 whole square is plus 4 plus minus 8. This is minus 1. 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. Minus 1 into 4 is minus 4 minus 8. So this is again the magnitude is 15. So this becomes minus 15. Third one, a equal to 0, b equal to 3. A equal to 0, b equal to 3. So p of 0, 3. We have a cubed. So 0 cubed plus 0 square into 3 plus 0 into 3 square plus 3 cubed. Here, these are the values here. 0 cubed is 0, 0 square into 3. This is also 0 plus this is also 0 plus here it is 27. So the value is 27. Given p of x, here 2 by 3 x square minus x minus 3. First one, x is equal to minus 3 by 2. Now p of minus 3 by 2 is equal to 2 by 3 into minus 3 by 2 whole square minus minus 3 by 2 minus 3. This becomes 2 by 3 into 9 by 4 plus 3 by 2 minus 3. Now we can cancel 2 and also we can cancel 3. So we are remaining with 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2 minus 3. 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2 is 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. Second one is x is equal to 1 by 4. X is equal to 1 by 4. So P of 1 by 4 is equal to, what is P of x? 2 by 3 x square minus x minus 3. 2 by 3 into x square. So 1 by 4 square minus x. So minus 1 by 4 minus 3 as it is. This is 2 by 3 into 1 by 4 whole square is 1 by 16 minus 1 by 4 minus 3. So we get 1 here and 8 here when divided by 2. So this is 1 by 24 minus 1 by 4 minus 3. Let us first simplify these two fractions. Denominator 24, 1 minus 6 minus 3 here. This is minus 5 by 24 and minus 3. So this is minus 3 wholes 5 by 24, because this can be written as minus of 3 plus 5 by 24. So we can write it here, x equal to 3. Third one is x equal to 3. P of 3 is equal to 2 by 3 x square. So 3 square minus x. So 3 minus 3 as it is. 2 by 3 x square minus x minus 3. So this becomes 2 by 3. 3 square is 9 minus 3 minus 3. We can cancel out 3 by dividing by 3. We get 1 here, 3 here. So it is 2 into 3 is 6 minus 3 minus 3. This is 0. 10th question. Check whether 1, 3 are zeros of the polynomial x square minus 3x plus 2. Given polynomial p of x is x square minus 3x plus 2. Now first let us take p of 1. P of 1 is equal to 1 square minus 3 into 1 plus 2. 1 minus 3 plus 2. So this is 1 plus 2 is 3 minus 3. It is 0. P of 1 is 0. So 1 is a 0 of P of x. Now let us check for 3. What is P of 3? The polynomial is x square minus 3x plus 2. So 3 square minus 3 into 3 plus 2 as it is. This becomes 3 square is 9 minus 3 into 3 is 9 plus 2. 9 minus 9 is 0 plus 2. P of 3 is not equal to 0. So 3 is not a 0 of P of x. If 3 is a 0 of the polynomial x square plus 2x minus a, then find the value of a. 3 is the 0 of P of x. Here P of x is equal to x square plus 2x minus a. 3 is a 0. That means p of 3 is equal to 0. What is p of 3? X square. So 3 square plus 2 into 3 minus a as it is. This should be equal to 0. Here 9 plus 6 minus a is equal to 0. 9 plus 6 is 15 minus a is equal to 0. This implies a is equal to 15. Therefore, the value of a is 15. 12th one, if 0 and 1 are the zeros of the polynomial 2x cubed minus 3x square plus ax plus b, then find the value of a and b. Here we have two unknowns, a and b, and we are given with two conditions. 0 is a 0 and 1 is also a 0 of the polynomial. As we have two conditions for two unknowns, we can find those two unknowns. P of x is equal to 2x cube minus 3x square plus ax plus b. 0 is a 0 of p of x, implies 2 into 0 cubed minus 3 into 0 square plus a into 0 plus b is equal to 0. This is the value of p of x at x equal to 0. This implies here we have 0, here we have 0, and here also we have 0 plus b here. Now we are getting b is equal to 0. The value of b is 0. Now, second case, 1 is a 0 of p of x. Now let us find p of 1 and equate it to 0. P of 1 is 2 into 1 cubed minus 3 into 1 square plus a into 1 plus b. It is equated to 0. So this implies 2 into 1 cubed. 1 cubed is 1. So this is 2. 3 into 1 square. 1 square is 1. So minus 3 into 1 is minus 3. Here a into 1 is a plus b. This is equal to 0. This implies minus 1 plus a plus b is equal to 0. This implies a plus b is equal to 1. We have already found b as b is equal to 0. A plus 0 is equal to 1, implies a is equal to 1. Therefore, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0. See you in next video.